Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums, bringing you all the exciting action of the Jaguar football program. It's brought to you by Coca-Cola, Louisiana Lottery, Cox Communications, Baton Rouge Metropolitan Airport, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana, the Communities of Color Network for a Tobacco-Free Louisiana, McLean Financial Group, and Jerry Lane Buick and GMC.
Hello and welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. We come to you each week from Le Bon Temps Bar and Grill, located at 8342 Perkins Road. We invite you to come out, enjoy some hospitality from the Le Bon Temps, and enjoy a little conversation with Coach and I after we shoot the show. Coach, of course, we come on 6 times a week on TV. We come on 3 times a week streaming, and you can also catch us on our YouTube channel at the Jaguar Football Show. Coach, jumping right into it, congratulations on being 1-0 in the SWAC. The Southern Jaguars and the Prairiview Panthers gave the fans their money's worth Saturday night and made an instant SWAC classic with the 62-59 win over the Panthers. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
Coach, got to ask you, can we sustain it? 59 points, 772 yards. Can we sustain winning with that type of yardage given up and points given up?
Well, you know, it's a new era in football. When you look at it all across the board, man, when you cut the TV on and you look at college football, the no-huddle offenses definitely have an advantage. We left some guys out on the field, man. We left D linemen out there for 8, 9, 10, 11 plays in a row. You're going to get big plays because they're going to get fatigued, but the offense don't allow you to sub, so it's definitely an advantage. But, you know, we know what we got to do, and we got to continue to get better. We got to stop people, but when we stop them, we got to score going against these no-huddle offenses. You know, that was a shootout and probably had everybody on the edge of their seats and definitely had us looking at each other, but the guys were so positive, and that's what we preach, zero negativity.
Coach, did we miss senior linebacker Anthony Balancier?
Well, he probably could have helped us make some plays, but at the end of the day, we were 0-2 with him, and that's what I tell the team, man. The next guy got to step up. Some guys went out there and made the plays when we had to make them, and we ended up winning a hard-fought football game.
Coach, had you ever been involved, as we go to highlights, had you ever been involved in a game with 1,400 yards, total yards in a game?
Never.
Never
been in a game involved with 62 points neither. So, you know, it's just, it's just one of those days where we're glad to be on the winning end.
Okay, well, as you can see, we jumped into the highlights, and Courtney Brown runs for 21. And then local product, Jonta Abair from Glen Oak scores from 3. They're up 7-0. Then, of course, Dre Joseph sets up and hits Willie Quinn for 15. And, Coach, I love this kid. This kid is probably the most exciting thing I've seen in college football next to Johnny Manziel.
Exciting football player. When he touches it, he just believes he can go to the house.
Dre hits Altman for 26, and then he comes back and hits Jones for 38 and a touchdown. And, Coach, right now, we got a game. It's 7-7.
Exactly. Big play after big play from both teams.
PV gets the ball, and our defense steps up. Cooper fumbles, and it's recovered by Cook. This was a good turnover, but unfortunately, we don't capitalize on it, Coach.
Well, that's what you have to do when you're playing against these offenses that can put up some points. We got to take advantage when we get our opportunities.
We punt, they punt, we punt. Jonta Abair breaks one for 38 yards, and then Lovelock hits Abair again for 20, and then Abair takes it in for 2 and the touchdown. Coach, this kid Abair is exciting.
Very good football player. Every time he touches it, he got the potential to go to the end zone.
PV's up 14-7 at this juncture. We punt, they get the ball back. Brown runs for no gain. That was a good defensive play by Molly and Eccles. Then Abair rips one for 25.
I just got tired of hearing that name all night long.
Jonta Abair. And of course, there Lovelock hits Dunlop, and at this point, PV is up 21-7. Coach, were you getting a little worried right here?
Well, no, we just try to, we got a philosophy. It's just keep believing, man. We play the next play, and, we did a great job of it that night.
All right, we get a good return, and we set up. Quinn gets 5 yards, and then The guy that the Jaguar Nation has been waiting to see, Leonard Tillery, bust one up the gut, 33 yards and a touchdown. Coach, this guy is as advertised.
The will to win, man, and you can't never have too many guys like that in your program.
Lovelock hits Anderson for 16, and then Brown takes it in from the 1. And at this point, Coach, it's 28-13 at the half, and we got ourselves a ball game. Stay with us on the Jaguar Football Show as you're about to see the most highlights you'll probably see all year in the second half of this game. Stay with us.
Want to get here?
It's totally awesome.
How about here?
Wow.
Well, it all starts with a black and gold Saints scratch-off from the lottery. Win up to $100,000. Enter our second chance drawings and you could win a 2013 Saints Game Day prize package, autographed Saints merchandise, or the fan experience of a lifetime.
It's just unbelievable. I'll never forget it.
Show your true colors with the black and gold Saints scratch-off from the lottery.
Cox is football, and you're looking at football's biggest fan. I sit close to the TV just so I can join the huddle. I know 38 mascots on a first-name basis, and I never miss a touchdown.
Ready for football? Cox has over 700 pro and college games this season, and more games than ever before online and on your mobile device. Score 50% off NFL Red Zone when you bundle.
I refuse to eat turnovers.
Cox is football!
When you fly with Baton Rouge Metro Airport, you'll see how we've been working hard to make things easier for you, like the closest parking of any airport in its class, faster check-in, friendly, easygoing people to help you on your way, shorter security lines, quality shops and vending, and a team committed to safe and efficient operations, so you can get back to what matters most to you. The next time you travel, keep it simple. Baton Rouge Metropolitan Airport. Fly easy.
A new dawn in Southern athletics approaches.
One measured by the relentless pursuit of academic excellence and athletic glory.
There's just one thing missing from our Jaguar Jamboree. You.
A Southern rebirth is firmly taking shape on the bluffs of the Mississippi.
But to propel the Jaguar Nation to new heights, we need you.
Because Southern deserves
a nation united.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show as we jump into the second half highlights from the Southern University Prairiview Panthers football game from Saturday night, and it was absolutely fantastic as Dre sets up and hits Tillery for 9 yards, and he comes back and hits Waddell, but unfortunately Coach Waddell puts it on the ground.
Well, you know, he made a great catch. You know, ball was thrown behind him, but as he was turning around, the defender came in and was careless with the football.
The Jaguars set up on defense, and Jonta Abair gets the handoff and gets hit by Allen. Allen had a good game for you, Coach.
Very good game. First time starting, and I was pleased with his performance.
PV misses a field goal, and then Dre Joseph hits Doss for 21, and he'll come back and he'll hit Doss again for 20. Then he'll come back and hit Altman for 11. Coach, I like what you're getting out of this kid, Altman. I wasn't expecting him this year, and he's shown to be a very good receiver.
Well, every week he's a steady guy. You know, you throw the ball to him, he catches the football. Nothing spectacular, but he always catches the football.
Unfortunately, we punt. They get the ball, and Lovelock hits Dunlop for 34 yards. And then Brown takes it in from 4 yards out, and the kick is good. So that makes the score 35-13 at this juncture, Coach.
Well, yeah, you know, and I'm quite sure, you know, some folks started leaving.
The name that I always have a smile when I say it, Willie Quinn takes the kickoff, and he takes it 68 yards. And if not for a stumble, Coach, he's into the end zone.
Yeah, we just talked about that earlier today. If he stay outside, he probably got his second kickoff return of the year.
Tillery gets the ball, rushes for 14, and he comes back and he gets another run for a touchdown from 2 yards out. And Coach, you get your money's worth out of this Tillery kid. I'm glad he's healthy.
We are. You know, it's an exciting running back, and, you know, that touchdown got us right back in the football game.
Scores 35-20 at this point. PV's got the ball. Lovelock hits Cooper, and the defense comes to play and gets a fumble. That was a good strip right there, Coach.
Well, timely. You know, you got to be able to make plays. You know, here's a little razzle-dazzle that we got lucky with, but two great players making a play right there, Dre Joseph and Lee Dawson.
Was that a called flea flicker, Coach, or that improvisation by Dre Joseph?
Well, we was going to run a double reverse pass right there, but it got boggled up. But it was good to see those guys work it out.
And you see Tillery takes it in. The point after by Pittman is good. And at this point, the score is 35-27. PV sets up, Lovelock hits Mitchell. And you got a great play by Woodland on this one, Coach. That could have been a touchdown if Woodland had made that play.
Exactly. You know, you got to make some plays in football games, and it was good to see Woodland make that play.
The Dre Joseph to Lee Doss show continues for 31 yards, and then he hits Bradley Coleman for 8, and he goes back to his favorite receiver, Lee Doss, for 25 yards and a sweet touchdown in the corner of the end zone. Coach, that young man put on a hell of a show for just 3 quarters worth of work.
Well, it was just great to see him. You know, I told him that I was proud of him, the way he handled his suspension, and he just understand that, you know, he got to do things the right way, and I was glad to see him come out and perform the way he performed. You saw Dre Joseph hit Coleman for 2 points. That made the score tied up at 35-35. You see a good stop by Tiller and Allen, and then, unfortunately, Coach, we give up another long one, 64 yards. Just poor tackling. You know, you got guys right there. You got to finish, but that's great effort by Deontay McDuffie.
Lovelock, the quarterback, takes it in for 2. The PAT is good, and at this point, it's 42-35. Coach, the Dre Joseph to Lee Doss show continues as he hits Lee, and Lee goes for 64 yards. Great game by Lee Doss, Coach.
Outstanding. You know, it's just good to see us, you know, react to every time they threw a punch. You know, they couldn't knock us out. You know, our guys really fought all the way to the end.
And rightfully so. He hits Doss for the touchdown. Pittman is good on the kick again, 42-42. PV gets the ball. Coach, we're giving up big plays. This is a 32-yarder right here. We can't continue this.
Yeah, you're right. You know, we just got to do a better job of fitting the run. Guys are out of position. You know, there's a missed tackle. It's just bad football. And, you know, we worked on it today, and the guys understand that they got to make plays.
The local kid from Glen Oaks just put on a nice 41-yard run, and he makes the score 49-42. Thankfully, Dre Joseph comes back and hits Willie Quinn for 39, and then Dre hits Quinn for 11, and the score at this point, Coach, it is a shootout. It's 49-49 as we head toward the end of the ball game.
Well, exactly. Both defenses are back on their heels. You know, we had to keep him out of field goal range, and, you know, he went to attempt a long one, and he missed it wide left.
Wide left to miss the game-winning field goal, so we go to overtime, and in overtime, Dre Joseph hits Lee Mitchell, a name we haven't called all night, for a big 13-yard first down, Coach.
Well, you know, guys are stepping up, man. They're making plays, and, you know, that play there, you know, that just goes to show you that when we made that play right there, I figured that, you know, the night was going to be our night. Divine
intervention, a tip ball, and Talbot comes down with it, and we get the score. At this point, it's 56-49. Unfortunately, Brown comes back and hits one, rushes for 12, and he scores. And then they actually get the ball for the second overtime and score on the field goal. And, Coach, this next series of plays just really showed what the game was about. Yep. Dre hits Doss on like a multi-tip ball. Doss comes down with it. But then this play right here shows you how the game is a game of inches. Dre fumbles. A Prairiview kid can recover it. It actually hits a Prairiview kid and pooches back to Dre. Dre gets it while he's lying on the ground. I've never seen such. And then Dre hits his favorite receiver, Lee Doss, for the win, and the score is 62-59. And we got to show you, Coach, you look like a happy man right there at the end of the game. And with a 62-59 win, you had to be.
Exactly. First win in the SWAC. Season opening at home. What a great football game.
When we come back, we'll talk about the Cox Players of the Week and more. Stay with us on the Jaguar Football Show.
Did you know smoking and tobacco use damages nearly every organ in your body? Don't you think you deserve more than heart disease, lung disease, cancer? Stay away from the toxic chemicals of tobacco and smoking. Tobacco smoke hurts anyone who breathes it, including family and friends. Communities of Color Network supports a tobacco-free Louisiana.
To gain financial success, the first step is getting in the game with planning your retirement. With so much uncertainty in the financial world, it's crucial to have someone on your team that understands your financial goals and can navigate you to obtaining your dream to financial freedom. McLean Financial Group advises in many areas. We pride ourselves on strategic financial planning and serving our clients, a great combination to obtain financial freedom. Get in the game and let McLean Financial Group design your customized financial playbook and quarterback you to financial independence.
Healthcare reform is bringing change.
But one thing that won't change is our commitment to you.
We're Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana.
We're a not-for-profit company, and we work for you.
And whatever changes come our way, you can count on us.
Count on us to pay your claims.
To answer your questions.
To give you the service you deserve.
You can count on us to be there when you need us.
That's our promise to you.
To get more answers on healthcare reform, visit us at bcbsla.com/healthcare reform.
You can count on Jerry Lane.
At Jerry Lane, they rolled the red carpet out for me.
It's always been Jerry.
You know what? It's tradition, it's family, and that's what keeps us coming back to Jerry Lane.
Get the lane, get the lane. Get the lane, get the lane. Get the lane, get the lane.
We're a Jerry Lane family.
All lanes lead to. You can count on Jerry Lane.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show, where each week we come to you from Le Bon Temps Bar and Grill, located at 8342 Perkins Road. Come out and try some of their good food. I hear the LBT burger is great. I've had the cochon de lait platter and a po' boy, oyster po' boy. They were both great. Come have some beverages and some food and catch up with Coach and I, talk about Southern football. Coach, who are your Cox Players of the Week for offense, defense, and special teams?
Well, offensive player of the game is no other than Drake Joseph. What an outstanding football game. 6 touchdowns, 480 yards. Defensive player of the game, guy that was suspended last week who came back with the right attitude. D-Train Lindsey, who had 14 tackles. And special team player of the game, who I thought kicked the ball well all day once he got past that start, was Greg Pittman. So those guys were selected as the players of the game.
Well, yeah, there you have it. The Cox Communications players of the game from Cox, your friends in the digital age. Coach, Joe Dupree, he had a chance to catch up with Lee Dawson, who had a big game as well after the game, and Joe filed this report.
That's right, Todd. I'm here with the Cox player of the game, Lee Dawson, as he did his thing tonight. A record-setting night for you, Lee. 7 catches, 179 yards in regular time. And your 2 touchdowns, your longest run was 64 yards. Looked like the big cat is back. How did it feel to be on the Bluff, first home game, and win this one?
I mean, it felt good, but at the same time, I know it's the little things that made the game hard for us. I mean, we put up 62 points against a good defense, so I know we started the game faster, we wouldn't have no problem. We wouldn't have had to go into overtime.
Indeed. It did seem in the beginning, Lee, that we had some issues, but it seems to be that everybody got it back together. We showed the perseverance of the Jaguar Nation. The Big Cat showed up. You even came in overtime and scored the game-winning touchdown. How did that feel?
I mean, it felt good. But like Coach Odums said, each of us need all of us. So when the defense couldn't get a stop, the offense had to go out there and put points up. I mean, it was one time in the game, we were down by 21 points. But at the same time, we came in halftime, we picked everybody up, nobody put their heads down. We learned how to finish over the summer, so I guess that's why we finished.
Indeed, y'all finished, and you finished strong. The end score was Southern University 62, Prairie View 59 in overtime. This man was a big part of the win. The Big Cat is back. You keep it locked right here to the Jaguar Football Show.
Coach, 480 yards, 6 touchdowns from Dre, 214 and 3 from Lee Doss, 75 and 3 from Leonard Tillery. Looks like your offense is starting to hit a stride.
It is, and we still got some more secrets that'll be coming out in the near future because, you know, we got some guys that, since they've been in the program, some of these freshmen that I really think before it's all said and done, some of their red shirts going to be pulled on them and they're going to be contributing to us going down the stretch.
Well, there you have it. Well, now next segment, we'll talk about the Jaguar question of the week and look ahead to the Mississippi Valley Delta Devils. Stay with us on the Jaguar Football Show.
Want to get here?
It's totally awesome.
How about here?
Wow.
Well, it all starts with a black and gold Saints scratch-off from the lottery. Win up to $100,000. Enter our second chance drawings and you could win a 2013 Saints Game Day prize package, autographed Saints merchandise, or the fan experience of a lifetime.
It's just unbelievable. I'll never forget it.
Show your true colors with the black and gold Saints scratch-off from the lottery.
Cox is football, and you're looking at football's biggest fan. I sit close to the TV just so I can join the huddle. I know 38 mascots on a first-name basis, and I never miss a touchdown.
Ready for football? Cox has over 700 pro and college games this season, and more games than ever before online and on your mobile device. Score 50% off NFL Red Zone when you bundle.
I refuse to eat turnovers.
Cox is football!
When you fly with Baton Rouge Metro Airport, you'll see how we've been working hard to make things easier for you, like the closest parking of any airport in its class, faster check-in, friendly, easygoing people to help you on your way, shorter security lines, quality shops and vending, and a team committed to safe and efficient operations, so you can get back to what matters most to you. The next time you travel, keep it simple. Baton Rouge Metropolitan Airport. Fly easy.
A new dawn in Southern athletics approaches.
One measured by the relentless pursuit of academic excellence and athletic glory.
There's just one thing missing from our Jaguar Jamboree. You.
A Southern rebirth is firmly taking shape on the bluffs of the Mississippi.
But to propel the Jaguar Nation to new heights, we need you.
Because Southern deserves
a nation united.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show. And of course, we have gotten with the social media craze, and we have our Jaguar question of the week on our Facebook page, the Jaguar Football Show. And this week, the Jaguar question of the week is from one of my cousins, Roderick Sterling. And he asked you, Coach, last year we lost to the Valley, Mississippi Valley. What's the plan to get SWAC win #2 this weekend?
Well, you know, you got to put this game behind you and just move forward and focus on the next one, you know. If you was at our team meeting today, you would have thought that, you know, we just lost another football game, because I tell our guys, once Sunday is over, there's no more celebrating victories. There's no more hanging your head over defeats. You got to move on to the next opponent, clear your mind, and focus on Mississippi Valley.
Coach, Virgil Williams had a rib contusion. The Artillery had a shoulder stinger. Anybody else hurt? And will those guys be back?
Oh, yeah, we got several guys that'll be out. You know, we lost Daniel Brown and Virgil Williams in that football game early, so I expect Virgil to be back. You know, it's question marks with Daniel Brown. Tillery will be back, so it wasn't too bad.
The Delta Devils, we go up to Itabena to one of the outposts of the SWAC and play the Mississippi Valley Delta Devils this Saturday. Start time got moved from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. due to the heat. Coach, was that a good move by the Delta Devils?
Well, you know, I really think it is, because, you know, it definitely benefits us not having to rush from the hotel and drive over to an early start game, which we haven't had an early start game this year. So, you know, I think for both team fans, it's a great move.
They lost to Alcorn this past weekend, 35-28. What do they have this year?
Well, they got a quarterbacks tandem, and they play 3 quarterbacks, and they all can scramble and run well with their feet and throw the ball down the field. So very good receivers who attack the football, and the running back that runs extremely hard. And everybody know how their defense play, one of the best in the conference. They're going to pressure you from everywhere.
When we come back, we'll wrap up this week's edition of the Jaguar Football Show. Stay with us.
Did you know smoking and tobacco use damages nearly every organ in your body? Don't you think you deserve more than heart disease, lung disease, cancer? Stay away from the toxic chemicals of tobacco and smoking. Tobacco smoke hurts anyone who breathes it, including family and friends. Communities of Color Network supports a tobacco-free Louisiana.
To gain financial success, the first step is getting in the game with planning your retirement. With so much uncertainty in the financial world, it's crucial to have someone on your team that understands your financial goals and can navigate you to obtaining your dream to financial freedom. McLean Financial Group advises in many areas. We pride ourselves on strategic financial planning and serving our clients, a great combination to obtain financial freedom. Get in the game and let McLean Financial Group design your customized financial playbook and quarterback you to financial independence.
Healthcare reform is bringing change.
But one thing that won't change is our commitment to you.
We're Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana.
We're a not-for-profit company, and we work for you.
And whatever changes come our way, you can count on us.
Count on us to pay your claims.
To answer your questions.
To give you the service you deserve.
You can count on us to be there when you need us.
That's our promise to you.
To get more answers on healthcare reform, visit us at bcbsla.com/healthcare reform.
You can count on Jerry Lane.
At Jerry Lane, they rolled the red carpet out for me.
It's always been Jerry.
You know what? It's tradition, it's family, and that's what keeps us coming back to Jerry Lane.
Get in the lane, get in the lane. Get in the lane, get in the lane. Get in the lane, get in the lane.
We're a Jerry Lane family.
All lanes lead to. You can count on Jerry Lane.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show. Of course, we invite you to join us at 8342 Perkins Road from Le Bon Temps Bar and Grill. Coach, how important is it for the Jaguar Nation to come up this weekend and support the Jaguars in Odums?
Well, I think it's very important. You know, we have always traveled well up there. This will be my second year going up there where, you know, we had some success. You know, we look forward to that support, and we ask that all Jaguar Nation come and support your Jags.
Jags, we want to see you in Odums. Coach, I want to wish you good luck, and as we do every week during the end of the show, go Jags!